All right. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today I have pulled out my little vlogging camera because I am going to be doing the Do I Have That Other Book tag. I did the Do I Have That Book tag in the before times. What month was it? No idea. Anyway, I saw this one on Noria Reed's channel and it looked like a lot of fun. So, the first question is, do you have a book with a fox on the cover or part of the plot? I'm pretty sure I do in the other room, which is where this camera comes in. Get a nice little speed tour of the Halloween decorations that we've got going on. Okay, I think... Yes, here we go. Wild Magic by Tamora Pierce has a fox in the corner of the cover right there. Come on, focus on it. I believe in you. You can do this. There we go, that's better. Little fox in the corner. Excellent. All right, back to the cell phone of questions. I should learn to take the cell phone with me. Okay. Do you have a book that was published the year that you were born or within a 3-year radius? Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Let's see what I've got. Here's the thing. I was born in 1989. And books from the late 80s and early 90s don't show up that much on my shelves except for like my kids' books. So I'm gonna set this over here and see what we can find. Oh my god, first try. Okay. Dealing with Dragons by Patricia C. Reed. This is the first book in a delightful little fantasy fairy tale send-up series about a princess who decides that she doesn't want to get married, and so she leaves and becomes the princess to a dragon. It involves some nasty wizards and some delightful poking at fantasy tropes, and is just an all-around delightful time. And it was published in 1990, so ha! Okay. Next is, do you have a book with music as a weapon or magic? Yes. Yes, I do. I love this series. This is Sabriel by Garth Nix. And these bells that she has on her bandolier across her chest are her magic tools to send demons and undead spirits back through the gates of death to their final resting place. Very cool magic system. I love music used as magic. It doesn't show up enough in media generally. Yeah, this is a good one. Okay. Do you have a series with mismatched covers? Yes, I do, and I'm very annoyed about it. Come with me. Down here, I have the White Cat series by Holly Black, and I was buying these as they came out, and they decided, in their infinite wisdom, to change the covers when the third book was published. So I have White Cat, Red Glove, and Black Heart. Completely different cover style. Completely different art. These are all first edition hardbacks. I am so annoyed about this. Will I ever rebuy them just so that the covers match? I don't know, but maybe. Okay. Do you have a book with a shapeshifter? I absolutely do and must. The trouble is just remembering which ones have shapeshifters in them. I mean, how are we defining shapeshifter? Because, like, werewolves technically are shapeshifters. But are we talking more like skinwalkers? Like things that can take the face of other humans? Or are we talking about human to animal? Or animal to human? since it's right here, I'm gonna go with Cold Fire by Kate Elliott. There is a Fae main character in this book who is, in his sort of natural form, is a big saber-toothed cat, and then he takes the form of a delightful, chill dude. And I love him. He's one of my favorite characters in this series. Okay, do you have a book signed by the author? I sure do. So the thing that you need to know about me is that I worked for several years. Whoop! We're good? I just tripped over the chair, but then I sat in the chair, so we're good. All right, I worked for several years at an independent science fiction, fantasy, horror, murder, suspense bookstore, basically a genre bookstore. And one of the ways that we compete with the big chain bookstores, not that there really are a ton of big chain bookstores these days anymore, but was by holding a bunch of author events. So I met a lot of authors. I've met Patrick Rothfuss, I've met Patricia Briggs, I've met, I can't even remember at this point, but the thing is, I really only ever got starstruck once. And that was when I met Tamora Pierce. Tamora Pierce is an amazing, delightful human being, and she is exactly as sarcastic and funny as you would want her to be. She is just... It was one of those moments where meeting my hero just made me even happier that she was one of my heroes. I have a lot of books that are signed by her, but she didn't like inscribe messages in all of them, so I was looking for one that had a message in it. And it just makes me so, so happy. Honestly, genuinely, one of the only times in my life I've been starstruck. I met John Barrowman at Comic-Con one time, didn't give a shit. Tamora Pierce is where it's at. All right. Do you have a book with a mostly red cover? Let's just go, well, no, this is more brown. Okay, let's find something that's more properly red. No. I know, there's one over there. Okay. Whoa. Oh boy, all right, we're good. Book with a mostly red cover is going to be Sorcerer to the Crown by Zensho. Clearly, it is almost an entirely red cover. Alright, what's next? Do you have a book between 287 and 306 pages? I have a feeling that those kind of short books are going to be back in the other room with my childhood books, so away we go. This is why I need to have a library. Ashlyn and I need to get a house, and we need to have a library so that I can have all of my bookcases in one place, and I don't have to keep running back and forth between two different rooms because only some of the bookcases fit in the study and the other one has to go out in the living room, and so I'm just constantly going back and forth. Here, but I'm going to use Street Magic by Tamora Pierce. This is a different series than her Tortall series. So this series is fun because it involves like the magic of craftsmanship, like the magic of weaving and of plant taking. Like Briar here, the main guy of this book, is a plant mage. Like he speaks through plants, he can kind of bend them to his will sometimes, but he has a very like symbiotic relationship with them. There's also like a weather witch, there's a like smith mage, and she can like work with metal in extremely high temperatures, and it's, anyway, very, very cool. This one in particular has just a really fun group of characters, and it is 293 pages, because it was between 287 and 306 pages, and it is 293. So, Christ. Do you have a book with a main character who wears glasses? I mean, I must, right? Right? Oh, well, here's the thing. The one that immediately comes to mind I don't particularly want on this channel at this time. I must have something else. Does Meg wear glasses in A Wrinkle in Time? She must, right? Yes, okay, good. Meg of A Wrinkle in Time wears glasses. Thank God. Okay. Do you have a book with a title that has the same number of letters as your first name? Can I do my longer version of my first name that no one uses? Or do I have to go with Kate? Because a 4-letter title might be difficult. And if I can go up to 9, that would be helpful. I mean, nothing in here. Wait. Haha, never mind. Thud by Terry Pratchett. This is one of the Discworld books about the Night Watchmen, who are my favorite of the series that I have read of Discworld, which admittedly I haven't read all of them. And yeah, that I think is the most recent one that I've read, because there's one other after it, but I haven't been able to bring myself to read that one since Terry Pratchett is no longer able to write for that series anymore. Okay, do you have a book with cybercrime or technology as a plot point? I mean, I do. I don't read a ton of sci-fi, but I must have stuff with technology in it. Absolutely Remarkable Thing by Hank Green on this one. I haven't finished this book, I've only read a couple chapters of it, but it's about like social media and the internet, and surely that counts as technology, right? Right? That counts. Yeah, that counts. Okay, do you have a book written in another language or translated to English? And do you have a book written by an Asian author? I can answer 2 of these, or both of these in one book. I have a few different manga stuff, but let's go with Holic by Clamp. It is written in Japanese and translated into English, and them being Japanese counts as it being an Asian author. This one is about boy Watanuki who stumbles into a witch's wish granting shop, and he can see ghosts and is constantly being pestered by ghosts, so he makes the wish to no longer see or be pestered by them. And so the witch Yuko ends up hiring Watanuki on as a like part-time shop boy in order to pay off his wish. And, you know, hijinks and cases, etc. ensue from that, because she grants some wishes while he's there, and they don't always turn out the way that people thought that they would, or the way that they wanted to. So, do you have a book with a moon on the cover? I mean, somewhere, right? Let's take a look, shall we? Wolfspeaker on this one. This is book 2 of the Immortals trilogy, or trilogy. It's not a trilogy, it's a quartet. Book 2 of the Immortals quartet. I showed you the first one, Wild Magic, about a girl named Dane who can speak to animals and has like wild magic, and I wanted to be her when I was a child. And anyway, there's a wolf. There is a wolf, but there's a moon on the cover, is what I meant to say. Do you have an illustrated children's book? I think maybe not in the way that they mean it, in the sense of like a picture book, but I do have Bunnicula, which is written for children and has lots of fun illustrations in it. So I'm going to count it. I'm sure I have others of like, you know, early chapter books with illustrations in them. I just don't like, I don't want to keep looking, honestly. But anyway, you get the idea. Pictures in this. Oh, I do also have Fantastic Mr. Fox, which I don't know that I've ever really talked about this channel, but that also counts. Roald Dahl, classic. Do you have a collection of fairy tales or myths? Yes. I have this one, but I don't know if it counts, because it's not quite, it's like based off of the mythology ideal of the trickster, of like Coyote, but don't know that it totally counts. I know I used to have paper copies of like myths and legend collections, but I think I like donated those because I decided that I would rather do them in audiobook. Hi, man. Hi, what's up? Yeah, because I'm in the middle of recording. So I just finished my sentence, then answered the phone. Hi, what's up? Okay, so what we're gonna go with is The Gospel of Loki, which is a collection of Norse myths retold by Loki. Slash, it's a novel, but it's also a collection of myths retold by Loki, so I'm fucking counting it. Okay. Do you have a sci-fi fantasy with an alliance between races? Depends on how we're defining that. Do we mean like different alien races? Or do we mean like different ethnic races of human? Or do we mean like human and animal? Because I'm sure I have some fantasy with that. Let's go with the Ancillary series by Ann Leckie. I'm gonna be honest, I don't want to pull these off because I have a lot of stuff on the shelves here that I don't want to upset. But the Ancillary series by Ann Leckie has human and alien alliances. And we're gonna call it there. Oh, and like AI and human alliances and AI and alien alliances. Anyway, there's a lot, is what I'm saying. Okay, do you have a book with a narrow front cover? So like a paperback where the front cover is trimmed? I am sure that I do somewhere. No. I tend to do those on trade paperbacks, and I don't have a ton of those because I have a lot of hardcover and mass market paperbacks. No. Oh, and ARCs, which also don't do that because I don't get fancy with ARCs. Let's go check the other room, I guess. I'll be embarrassed if this is the one thing I don't have. I found one! Uprooted by Naomi Novik. Has this red trim on the inside that is longer than the cover. Yes! I have not disgraced my elders! Alright, let's see what was next. I forgot to grab my phone with the questions on it again, because I don't learn, apparently. Do you have a book that includes the first chapter of the sequel? mean, I know I do somewhere. Does it involve going back to the other room? Oh, maybe this. They have to be like old enough that the sequel was published. No, it has like other stuff. Oh, okay, this counts. This counts. Fuck it. So The Thief by Megan Whalen Turner has an excerpt from Thick as Thieves in the back. Thick as Thieves is not book 2 in the series. It is book 5 in the series, but it is still a sequel. It is just not the next sequel, so I'm still counting it, goddammit. Okay, do you have a book with a broken spine? I do, yeah. Some of them I bought used, so like they came with a broken spine, but some of them I just read enough that the spines broke. So we're gonna go with Persuasion, which is one of the ones that I read enough times that the spine broke. It has a couple spots that are fairly broken in it, but you know what? It's a well-loved book, so yeah. Okay, oh, that was the last one. Okay, so there's like a bonus question, which is, do you have a book that covers 3 or more of the above prompts? I think I do, actually. This is gonna be a repeat, but fuck it, right? Nothing fucking matters anymore. All right, I'm gonna go with Wild Magic by Tamora Pierce because it has a fox on the cover. I checked earlier and it has, oh, this one, okay. So this one has 299 pages, so it fits the 286 to 307 page challenge, and it has the first chapter of Wolfspeaker in it, so the chapter of the sequel, and it also has a broken spine, so it fits 4 of the challenges. That didn't work. You only saw 3 fingers. It fits 4 of the challenges. So, I am victorious. So that was all 20 books and all 20 prompts, including the bonus question fulfilled. So I'm feeling pretty good about that one. So let me know how you guys are doing, I guess. 'Cause who the fuck even knows what's happening these days? And I will see you guys later with another video. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.